Tommy Stone's gonna lead us in this song. Thank you guys all for coming out. I know it's cold. We try to have it in the evening time so people can come after work. And this event is, or this whole movement of I Don't Know More is just really to encourage communities to get out there and start talking about issues in Native communities. So we'll talk more about it as we continue on in between songs. But since we have a group of you guys warm, we're going to dance. Yeah. And that's just, our way of joining together with friends and loved ones. So, do you want to add anything to that?
I think we should dance in the parking lot. That's what I want to add. Anybody opposed to that? No. As opposed to right here, we can step out right there onto that walkway, onto that driveway. People will just drive around a little bit. It'll be fine. Don't get worried. But it'll have us more space. Everyone hold hands, and we'll dance for a few songs. That bus is driving away. It'll be more visible, and we'll have more space to spread out. That way our message will be heard better.
So I raised now the next day. Oh, good.
Oh
All right, so for those of you who don't know what Idle No More is or is about, it's about this. Like these three boys right here, holding up these signs. Look what it says. My heart, my Mother Earth, she loves me. She loves me too. I want a good future. Aretsi says, I will be idle no more. This is about our young people. This movement that is global, it's international, called Idle No More, is an indigenous green movement to protect the earth and to protect our sacred lands and to protect our cultures and the things that make us unique, because as Native people, it is our job to protect our land, right? And there has been times where we have been idle and we haven't been standing up, doing what we must. So this movement, which is started in Canada, is touching the globe everywhere, is reaching here into our communities right now in the Owens Valley. This is for all people. This isn't for natives. This is for the earth. This is for our future generations of humans, of plants, of animals, of clean water. This is for all these things. And it's really good to see everybody here today. People from all walks of life, people from all communities, all ages, Native people, non-Native people, standing here together in solidarity. Really good to see. I wasn't able to get to any of the other Idle No More movements. This is about the third one happening in our valley, is that right? Is this a good turnout compared to those?
Yeah, we're doing all right.
We're doing all right?
We're doing all right.
But Idle No More is not one event. It's not one gathering, one dance. It's a movement. It's a day-to-day culmination of action. So you guys got to take this and do something with it. You guys got to see what we're doing. What are we speaking up about? Why are we standing in the middle of this parking lot so that hopefully people are looking at us like, what are they doing? You know, this is to educate people. The purpose is to wake people up. Not just Native people, but non-Native people. The purpose is to wake people up. So what kind of lives are we living? And what kind of lives do we need to be living to give these guys a good future? To give the young ones and those that aren't born a good, healthy community, a good, healthy environment to grow up with. That's what this is about. This doesn't have central leadership. This doesn't have, you know, a central place where it's about. This is about all of us who live on this planet. And we can all speak up for this. We can all do our piece to be a part of it. So I just, you know, give all of you my respect for showing up here tonight. I think some of you might have thought it'd be a little cold here, but you're here. So, you know, good on you for making it out here and speaking up and standing up for what we need to be standing up for. And hopefully this is just the beginning, and we continue doing this as often as it takes. I'd like to pass this off to anyone who feels they would like to say something or maybe offer a prayer to the night. Otherwise I'm going to call on some people. I see some people that really respect me in the crowd around me. This is Julian. This is a little hoopa baby. He's here in the valley. You know? And we're doing this for him too. Would Leslie or my Auntie Peggy like to say anything? Just, I know you guys have been involved and you've been around and seen a lot of cages come and go during these times.
As long as nobody takes my picture.
Go right up and take your picture.
Take my picture.
Oh, no.
I'm really sorry I couldn't have been here before. But in my daily prayers, I pray constantly for this earth. For all cultures, not just ours, because we're getting lost. And I think our cultures are so important. It says who I am, and it says who all of you are. So I think we're getting lost in what's happening with our earth right now. Even our trees and everything is just getting so polluted and destroyed and abused and used up and everything. So I think, you know, I pray every day that something will happen that'll get us back in balance, good health, everybody working together in this world the way that the Creator wanted it really to be, healthy and well and good. And I'm really glad to see a lot of young people here because
This earth isn't just for us, it's for everything. And if it's ever to live and survive, it's going to take a lot of prayers and a lot of us standing together to do what's right. So, be proud of your culture. Your culture says pray for the land, pray for the land. Your culture says get up and fight, do it. Because this is for little folks. This is for the world to continue, not only just us, everything. So I'm really happy that this is happening. Very, very happy. I support it all the way. Just remember, I pray every day, every night before I go to bed. These good things that will happen and continue to happen in a good way.
It's so good to be here tonight. When I first started hearing about Idlemore, it talked about the women, the Native women, stepping forward and making things happen. And, what's that saying? The fight's not over until the hearts of our women are on the ground. So the women, I think, are so powerful, and we need to, it's so easy to sit home or not do nothing or not say anything and sit back. But I think the time now has come where we have to speak out. As mothers, we have to look out for our sons and daughters and our grandchildren, for their future. Things are disappearing. We've lost some of our writings. We've lost a lot. And it's time that we reclaim everything for our people. And that we teach our children about it. Because if we don't teach them, nobody's going to teach them. And they're not going to know. They're not going to know the story. How many of them know about our people being taken out of this valley to another place? Most of the kids don't know that, but it's something they need to learn. The stories, the teachings. And so don't sit back. Step forward and do something.
I'll just add a little bit to what she was saying about the petroglyphs. I think it's important for us to take our youth out there and show them our petroglyphs. Sometimes our youth have never even been out there. They don't even know where they're at. Go out there with your families and show them where it is. That right there represents that we've been here. We've been here longer than most people. And when people come in and steal that, take it away, that's just disrespectful, because that's taking away a part of our heritage and showing that we've been here, and that's who our people were and still are. So, we take for granted sometimes the surroundings we live in. So, continue to share stories with your youth. Tell them what's going on, because there are future leaders. They need to know what has happened. I know it doesn't get taught in the schools. So teach your children, teach your grandchildren. It's very important. And as far as everything that goes, the water, the hunting is so scarce even here. We can't even hunt or survive if we needed to. But we are very lucky. People in Southern California, if there was some kind of outage, they would probably, they're lucky they don't live up in the cold like we do, because, they would probably freeze. We have wood here. Some of you guys might not have wood stoves, but I'm glad I do, because that's an important thing, and that's what us as Native people have lived off of. So think about those types of things that we survived off of and lived off of, and why it's important for us to protect this land and protect our surroundings. Anyone else want to say anything? We can do another round dance, and then maybe you can think about what you want to say. Let's do another song.
Let's do another song, keep people moving. You guys, what we're doing here is not new. Our people have always gotten together and danced in these circles when we needed something. When we needed to heal, when we needed to get together, we danced like this. The circle dance is a really ancient ceremony for Paiute people and natives all over the world, but for us, this is what we did. And we were known for that. It's a very powerful symbol, and it's what we need to keep doing today. So we're gonna sing again, and warm yourselves up by moving.
Kimayo yo yo yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Kimayo oh yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Kimayo oh yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Akimayo oh yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Akimayo oh yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Akimayo oh yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Akimayo oh yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Akimayo oh yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Akimayo oh yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Akimayo oh yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Akimayo yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Akimayo yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Akimayo oh yakiman zauna yaga yakiman zauna yaga yakiman Akimayo oh yakiman zauna yaga yakiman
Alright, you guys. Would anybody like to share some words with the group here?
I had to write it down.
Guess we'll start planning tomorrow.
Whenever you guys want to plan it.
I know, we need to dance more often, huh? Yeah.
February 8th. All I know most of you here, I almost felt obligated to say something. I just had a baby in October, and she's a dual citizen, which means she's U.S. and Canadian. But she's, you know, I'm fighting. It's her rights too. And all my in-laws, my family from Canada. It's all over the news up there. It's crazy how much is on the news and how people are talking about it. But like, do you guys know what's going on? Like, get the gist of it. Like the Prime Minister, he's trying to pass that bill to, you know, because all the Native Americans over there, like I know my daughter's band, they have all their land, that's all theirs. Their water resources, everything, that's all their stuff. And that bill's basically, you know, if that bill passes, they're not going to have those rights to the water, any of that land anymore. They can come in and, you know, pretty much do whatever they want. Like as of now, like if people want to come and like put stuff up like on behalf of their business or anything, they have to go through the band in order to get that approved. They can't just come and put their stuff up saying, you know, this is our business or whatever. And it's important. I don't want that taken away from my daughter and from, you know, that's really all they have. And Canadians have rights. Pre-Canadians, Native American Canadians, they all have rights over there, not like we do. Like when I go through the border every time, we have to stop. And we have to stop because of me, because I'm a U.S. citizen. And they don't recognize like Native Americans from the U.S. over there. Like my boyfriend, he can cross go whenever you want, do whatever you want, but like not us, and that's the right they have. So if it gets taken away, you know, it's gonna be a real mess. And we were just up there like 2 weeks ago, and they have protests all the time in the malls, everywhere. They're doing it, and it's good that people are speaking up about it. And I hope that bill doesn't pass, because you know it's concerning for your kids when your kids get their rights stuff taken away. So that's why I came.
Would anybody else like to say something to the group?
I guess that's a concern I have, just as a Canadian person, is that, you know, what happens in Canada, you know, they say, okay, the government can get away with this. Well, let's try it in the United States and take away all native rights and take away some of their land. I mean, we have a small percentage of what is our original native land in this country. And our rights, we can't do, you know, maybe we can hunt fish on our small reservation, but it's not enough to support us anymore. So we got to protect what little we have and work hard to get more. Like, you know, because of the city of LA and the ranchers around here, they wanted our land. So we have a little piece of land, and we have like 2,000 natives here that there's not enough land for the next generation. So it's kind of scary. We got to stand up. Fight. That's all I have to say. It's a good land.
Well, I wrote something down. So I wanted to be sure I said what I wanted to say. Obviously, I could keep feeding off everyone else, but it's on scratch paper. Saving the earth. No, just kidding. All right, so these guys are shining the light on me. I couldn't see it. Idle no more. It calls on people to join in a revolution which honors and fulfills indigenous sovereignty. It protects the land and the water. All people will be affected by the continued damage to the land and our water, and we welcome indigenous and non-indigenous allies to join in creating a healthy, sustainable communities. We encourage you to become engaged in this movement, as you are the leaders of our future. There have always been individuals and groups who have been working towards these goals, but Idle No More seeks to create a solidarity. We encourage people to organize community gatherings, share knowledge and support, and stay strong and unite in spirit as we move forward together. We will continue to aggressively organize and be idle no more about the attempts to destroy our sacred lands here in the Owens Valley. I am so inspired by the Idle No More, and the people, young and old, can be energized about this movement. It has nothing to do with with race or ethnicity. Native people did begin this movement, yet this movement belongs to anybody who wants to stand up for Earth and women and also make a positive change in their community. That means that non-natives are certainly welcome. We stand now with all people who have been and will continue protecting our lands in the Owens Valley. We need non-natives involved to save the Earth, to work together and give our children and grandchildren the same quality of life that we have enjoyed. It's about clean water, it's about clean air, it's about safety for all women, it's about making a positive change in our community. We are idle no more, and it's our turn to be the leaders. So, hope.
Got it all.
That's why I had to write it down.
Would anybody else like to say anything before we wrap it up?
This year marks the centennial, which we recognize as a centennial for the aqueduct. That's really bright. For the aqueduct. And what was so graciously pointed out was this is actually a 150-year anniversary. In 1863, there were no longer water rights being recognized by here. The settlers had successfully took it over after LA took it from them. So I would like to just talk about that. Everybody have in minds that when LA starts to represent that this is the centennial and celebrate, that we need to remember that this is 150 years that it was taken from us. This is not a celebration. That's what I want to say.
Together and connect.
Okay, Ninawa, Harabok. Thank you for this wonderful and beautiful day. We thank you for this concern that we have for our earth, our mother. We thank you for all the good words that have been said and all the concern and the love that we have for our Mother Earth. We ask in a good way for your continued blessing upon all of us here and all of our families, all our communities, all our everything that we love and hold dear. We just pray that this healing will take place, and again that we can live in peace, love, and harmony with all one another and all things. Just thank you and give strength to all of the supporters and all the people that work so hard to keep these things going. Just pray that a lot of good healing will happen. We thank you in a good way with love and respect. Oh.
Does it all fit? Someone's going to take one with the selfie so we can post it.
Jerome, get up there. Post it.
Oh, right there. I don't think that's not what Jones.
Still.
Everyone do the lift of the arm and idle no more. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Idle no more!
I want to get a picture.
Heavy.
Give us direction, Jen or Joan.
Okay, everybody.
It's our future we're fighting for. I don't know more. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. Oh, hey, oh, hey, 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 oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, Give us